An appeals court panel has ruled President Trump can maintain control over California's National Guard troops in Los Angeles amid anti-immigration enforcement protests. It comes as the administration continues its crackdown in Southern California, which spilled into the sports world with some drama outside Dodger Stadium yesterday after the team said it blocked federal immigration agents from entering. NBC News political and national correspondent Jacob Soboroff has the details.
Please leave now.
A dramatic scene at a Home Depot in Los Angeles.
You're not wanted here.
Federal agents in tactical gear detaining several people. While over at Dodger Stadium, more federal agents were gathering. According to the team, they showed up and asked to enter the parking lots. The Dodgers say they turned the agents away. A small group showing up to protest.
Here at Gate E of Dodger Stadium, where reportedly these agents tried to get in, but they couldn't get into the gates, and you can tell people are angry.
It's not clear why the agents were at the stadium, Homeland Security later posting. This had nothing to do with the Dodgers, adding Customs and Border Protection was at the parking lot very briefly, and it was unrelated to any operation. Enforcement operations are continuing daily across Los Angeles.
President Trump has directed all of our ICE officers to do everything in their power to carry out the single largest mass deportation operation in history.
Some Dodger fans say they're frustrated the team hasn't done more to support immigrant communities.
Dodgers, they thrive off the fan base that is Latino, off the workers that are Latino. They're not a detriment to our city or community. They are a benefit.
Over the weekend, Dominican-American singer Neza sparking controversy after she sang the national anthem at the stadium in Spanish, after the team asked her to perform in English. Some criticizing the move, others celebrating it.
80% of the people here are Latino. I'm going to do this for them, regardless of what the consequences may be.
Wow, that was NBC's Jacob Soboroff reporting. A lot of drama there at Dodger Stadium. Pablo, what do you make of it?
This is a microcosm of a larger story in which I think people in Los Angeles, which happens to be about 50% Hispanic, Latino, are wondering, who are these people coming for us? Are these police officers? Are they ICE agents? Are they Homeland Security? When you have people who are emerging from unmarked vans sometimes, who are wearing masks, it's just hard to tell most generously which governmental entity is trying to arrest you and potentially, as we've seen historically now, disappear you to places where you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen to you. And so sports, Mika, the thing about sports, of course, is that Dodger Stadium, beyond being a beautiful vision of a multicultural America, in the most real ways, I don't mean to be maudlin about that, it's just actually what it is. You have a deeply diverse population that reflects the surrounding areas in a way that is rare in sports. When you have people encroaching upon that, you have a metaphor and a reality being compromised. The idea that, wait a minute, we can still gather safely and as Americans. And that's what's so fragile right now. It's a microcosm of that feeling, too.
David, so we saw ICE actually tweeted that it wasn't them, but we know that the reporting is that it was the masks, it was ICE. So talk to us about what this looks like, what the optics here are of an agency saying that they're not there, but then actually being there.
Look, you know, we have a sort of healthy sense as a country of libertarianism in that we don't want the government over encroaching in our spaces, in our cultural spaces, in our homes. It's why getting a warrant and all of that stuff is so deeply embedded in our Constitution and even before that. So what I'm interested to see is how the administration's aggressive tactics, where they're just, because they don't make clear what they're doing, and maybe that's part of the strategy, they appear to many people to just be roaming where they think illegal immigrants are, and they're judging who they might be based on what they look like. And that is just something that is so un-American. I mean, I'm a Cold War kid, and we would watch movies about what it was like in the Soviet Union. There's always some guy with an accent saying, "Show me your papers." And that's just not what we're about. At the same time, I will say, because the federal government has failed to do anything about immigration, both reforming legal immigration and securing the border, there's been a huge frustration that has even crept into the Hispanic community. We saw all of the border counties in Texas and the Rio Grande Valley go Republican. And if you talk to Hispanics in those counties, a big reason why they voted for Trump over Harris is because they felt like the Biden administration wasn't securing the border. And in fact, many illegal immigrants would say at times, like, even we're for securing the border under the assumption that they're not coming after us because we're working. So now, do the optics of this, do the politics of this change because of how the administration is carrying this out?
I just want to mention, though, there was a bipartisan piece of border legislation that was killed by Republicans.
That is very true, but it's been a bipartisan failure. Democrats and Republicans both, they all, and Republicans have talked about securing the border for a long time. They haven't done anything about E-Verify. They haven't done anything to make legal immigration more orderly, to make the asylum process more orderly. They haven't appropriated money for judges so that you could figure out who people are quickly. Either they can stay or they have to go. This is everybody's failure.
But on that, right, Mika, I always think about how the theater of this, the theater of enforcement, has been so visible. When it comes to what they're actually doing to address what David's saying, how many people are they actually deporting? How are they actually solving the problems in a pragmatic policy way? We're not seeing that, seemingly. We're seeing the theater, and this seems like, to me, theater again.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. And senior writer for The Dispatch, David Drucker, thanks for your help all morning. Good to see you.